Hello, welcome to the Learn English Lab.
Great to be here.
Today we're diving deep into the English language, specifically looking at C1 advanced vocabulary.
That's right. We're tackling words starting with B. Quite a few of them, actually.
Yeah, over 50 essential words. Our goal to really explore these, not just definitions, but, how they work in context.
To help make them stick.
Yeah.
It's all about sounding more articulate, more nuanced.
Exactly. Think of it as a way to fast track your expression, make it more sophisticated.
And hopefully have some of those aha moments along the way, making complex terms feel a bit more accessible.
All right, should we jump in?
Let's do it.
Okay, first up, backdrop. This is basically the setting or background for something.
Right, the context.
Yeah, like negotiations took place against a backdrop of political tension.
Or maybe something like childhood memories against the backdrop of war. Gives it a real atmosphere.
It does. Even visually, like a scenic mountain backdrop for photos, it sort of sets the stage.
It really does. And it adds layers, doesn't it? Instead of just saying what happened, you explain the where or when or the general mood.
Good point. It often feels quite passive, like the scenery rather than the main event.
Precisely. It's the stage, not the actors.
Okay, moving on to backing. This means support or endorsement.
Having someone have your back, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she won the election with the backing of influential leaders.
Or getting investor backing for a project. Vital for startups.
Right. They need sufficient backing to get off the ground.
And it's not always just money, is it? It could be moral support, public approval, any kind of boost.
That's true. The type of backing probably matters a lot, too.
Definitely. Where it comes from, how solid it is.
Okay, next, backup. This can be a reserve, a substitute.
Like a backup singer.
Yeah, or, creating a file backup on your computer. Really important.
Crucial. Or police calling for backup in an emergency.
So it's your safety net, your plan B.
Covers both things and people, which is quite versatile. Preparedness is key.
Absolutely. Okay, next is bail. This one's interesting. Couple of main meanings. First, the legal one. Temporary release for someone accused of a crime usually involves money.
Right, released on bail.
Yeah, but then there's the informal meaning to abandon something, like deciding to bail out of a deal.
Or even bailing on your friends, which isn't very nice.
Haha, no.
Now.
Or promising to bail someone out of trouble.
So, quite a contrast between the formal legal term and the casual use.
Definitely. Tone usually tells you which one it is.
Good point.
All right, ballot. The process of secret voting or the paper itself?
Cornerstone of democracy, really.
Totally. Citizens casting votes via secret ballot? Or maybe a proposal approved by ballot measure?
You might even ask employees to ballot on a new policy.
It ensures that individual voice confidentially.
And how ballots have evolved. It kind of reflects the journey towards fairer systems.
That's a deep thought. Okay, next is bankruptcy.
Oof, a heavy one.
Yeah, the legal declaration that you can't repay your bets.
A company might file for bankruptcy.
Or an individual might declare bankruptcy. Often happens during recessions, unfortunately.
It's more than just finance, isn't it? Huge impact on lives, futures. Makes you think about the bigger economic picture.
Definitely serious stuff. Let's lighten it slightly with banner.
Okay, like a flag or sign.
Yeah, a long strip with a slogan. Protesters marching under a banner.
Or a welcome banner at an event.
Right. And of course, online banner ads. We see those everywhere.
True. It's interesting how the concept works both physically and digitally. Still about displaying a message prominently.
Yeah, getting attention. Wonder how effective online ones really are these days, though.
That's a whole other conversation.
Indeed. Next word. Bare.
Meaning uncovered.
Yes. Like walking with bare feet. Or a room might look bare after moving furniture.
Exposed. Simple.
It can also mean to reveal something. Like bearing one's soul in a letter.
Right. That sense of vulnerability again, or getting down to the basics. Context is really important there.
It really is. Okay, barrel. A large cylindrical container, usually wooden.
Like for wine or oil, yeah. Aged in oak barrels.
We hear about oil barrel prices a lot, but it also means moving fast.
Oh, right. Barreling down a hill. Kind of uncontrolled speed?
Exactly, like a barrel rolling, I guess.
Maybe. It's funny how a word for an object becomes a word for movement.
It is. Okay, bass. This one has tricky pronunciation.
The fish or the music.
Right, spelled the same, B-A-S-S. The fish is pronounced bass, bays. Caught a large bass.
But the low musical tone is bass bees. A deep bass rhythm.
Exactly. Car stereos often emphasize the bass Bs.
A classic homograph. Luckily, context usually saves us.
Usually. Okay, battlefield.
The place where a battle happens.
Literally, yes, soldiers on a historic battlefield, but also metaphorically.
Like the courtroom became a battlefield.
Yeah.
Intense conflict.
Right. Or even emotional trauma leaving scars like a battlefield.
That figurative use is powerful. Really conveys the intensity. You hear it in business sometimes, too.
You definitely do. Okay, bay, like a body of water.
Yeah, partly enclosed by land. A ship anchored in the bay. Often sounds tranquil.
Sunset over a tranquil bay. Lovely. But it also means a deep howl.
Like hounds at bay, cornered and howling.
Exactly. A geographical feature and a sound.
Interesting connection. Both involve a sense of being enclosed or held, maybe. The water by land, the animal being cornered.
Hadn't thought of it like that. Interesting. Next, beam.
Light, like a sunbeam.
Yes, a sunbeam through the clouds. Also a sturdy piece in construction.
A house supported by strong beams. Structural.
Right. And it also means to smile really brightly.
Beaming with pride, radiantly happy.
So light, structure, and a big smile.
Maybe the connection is strength, directness, a strong ray, a strong support, a strong happy expression.
I like that. Focused energy. Okay, beast.
The wild animal, like a lion.
Yep, a majestic lion. But also a cruel person.
Or something really powerful, like an athlete being a beast on the field.
Or a new car engine that's an absolute beast.
So, power. Maybe a lack of restraint. Can be positive or negative depending on context.
Definitely need context for that one. Next up, behalf. Usually on behalf of.
Meaning representing someone else.
Exactly. Writing an email on behalf of a colleague.
Or accepting an award on behalf of the team.
Or making a donation on behalf of someone, acting as their agent.
Crucial in formal settings signifies representation.
Okay, behavioral. Relating to how we act.
It's a psychology term, often.
Yeah.
Behavioral science.
Yeah. Or a child with behavioral problems. Or studying the behavioral effects of social media. Focuses on actions.
And observing those actions to understand underlying processes. This complex stuff, studying behavior.
Very. Next, beloved. Deeply loved, cherished.
Nice one. Like a beloved pet.
Or returning to a beloved hometown. Or a writer's beloved novels.
Carries real emotional weight, that word. Warmth, nostalgia, adds sentiment.
It really does. Okay, bench.
Like a park bench.
Yes, the long seat. But also the bench in court, meaning the judge or judges.
Right. And in sports.
To bench a player means take them out of the game, sit them on the bench.
So, a seat, judges, and being sidelined. Different worlds using the same word. All involve a designated place, though.
Good connection. Next, benchmark.
A standard for comparison.
Precisely, a new product setting a benchmark for quality.
Or using profits as a benchmark for success.
Or benchmarking performance against competitors. It's about having that reference point.
Essential for evaluation, measuring progress. But the choice of benchmark can really shape how you see things.
True. It frames success or failure. Okay,
Yeah.
beneath.
Meaning under.
Yep, physically under, like treasure beneath a tree. Or lower in position or value.
Like comments beneath someone's dignity.
Exactly. Or water flowing beneath a bridge, lower level or status.
Can be literal location or figurative hierarchy, like under or below.
Similar concept. Next, beneficiary.
Someone who benefits from something, like a will.
That's the main one. His wife was the sole beneficiary. Or charities named as beneficiaries.
So they receive something from a will, insurance, a trust fund.
Right, they stand to gain. It's a legal term mostly about receiving.
Got it.
Okay, betray. To be disloyal.
Ouch. Like betraying your country.
Or betraying a friend's confidence, breaking trust.
Even unconsciously.
Yeah.
Like your eyes betraying nervousness.
Yeah, that too. It's all about revealing something secret or breaking loyalty. Powerful, damaging stuff.
Definitely undermines trust. Can have long-lasting effects.
For sure. Next, beverage.
A drink. Just a fancier word.
Pretty much any drink other than plain water. Coffee is a popular morning beverage.
Restaurants offer a selection of beverages.
Or signs saying alcoholic beverages prohibited. It sounds a bit more formal than just drink.
Yeah, you'd see it on menus or in more formal contexts.
Okay, bind can mean to tie things together tightly.
Like documents bound with string.
Yes. Or it can mean to require legally or morally.
Like an agreement that binds both parties. An obligation.
Right. Or even feeling emotionally bound to family traditions. Connection and obligation.
So physical connection and abstract ties. Both about strength. Makes you think what bind communities.
Shared values, maybe? Common goals? Good question.
Yeah.
Next, biography.
A life story written by someone else.
Correct. Reading a biography of Nelson Mandela,
It's learning from biographies of historical figures.
an authorized biography has the subject's cooperation. It's their life narrative.
Different from an autobiography, which they write themselves.
Exactly. Okay. Bishop.
Religious figure,
Yeah.
high-ranking cleric.
Yes. The bishop leading prayer. But also a chess piece.
The one that moves diagonally.
That's the one. Two very different contexts for the same word.
I wonder if there's any historical link. Authority, maybe. Strategic movement.
Maybe. Next, bizarre, meaning very strange.
Unusual, weird. A bizarre movie plot.
Or wearing a bizarre outfit or a dream with bizarre characters. Really out of the ordinary.
Evokes surprise, maybe disbelief. Deviates from the norm. People often react with confusion, maybe curiosity.
Definitely. Okay, blade?
The sharp part. Knife blade. Razor blade.
Yes. A razor-sharp knife blade. Or a soldier cleaning their blade.
Even fan blades, right? The functional part.
Yeah. It's the cutting edge, essentially. Sharpness, utility, maybe danger.
Materials and designs have changed so much over time.
For sure. Next, blast. Can mean an explosion or strong gust.
The blast shook the building. Forceful.
Yeah. Or, to make loud noise, blasting music from speakers.
Loud and sudden.
But also, informally, having a blast, meaning having great fun.
Huh, right. Quite a range. Destructive force and great enjoyment.
Big contrast. Okay, bleed, to lose blood.
Like from a cut, started to bleed.
Yeah. But also figuratively for intense emotional suffering, heart bleeding for the victims.
Painful imagery. Or colors mixing.
Yes, color bleeding through paper. Literal and figurative loss evokes empathy.
It really does.
Next, blend, to mix smoothly.
Like blending spices.
Or music as a blend of genres. Or a painter blending colors, creating a smooth mixture.
Suggests harmony, integration. Important in cooking, art. Lots of areas.
Definitely. Okay, bless, conferring divine favor.
A priest blessing a baby. Or expressing gratitude.
We are blessed with good health. Or making something holy, blessing the food.
Both religious and everyday uses. Expressing goodwill or feeling fortunate. Context makes it clear.
Usually. And the noun is blessing.
A prayer for protection.
What?
Or just good fortune.
Both. Their child was a true blessing. Or giving a blessing to a couple.
Or that phrase, a blessing in disguise, when something bad turns out good.
Exactly. A positive wish or outcome. Things we're grateful for.
Right.
Okay. Boast. To talk proudly, maybe too proudly.
Bragging, basically.
Yeah.
Boasting about winning.
Or a company boasting fast internet speeds. Constant boasting can be annoying, though.
Yeah, it's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. Depends on culture, maybe. Sometimes a little boasting is expected.
Good point. Cultural context matters. Okay, bonus.
Extra payment, like an end-of-year bonus.
That's a common one. Or a product with bonus features. Or good grades feeling like a bonus. Something extra.
Often an incentive or reward. Can be a good motivator. Doesn't have to be money either.
True. Extra time off, training opportunities, those count too.
Absolutely.
Next, booking. A reservation.
For a hotel, restaurant, flight. Made in advance.
Yep. Making a restaurant booking. Getting a booking confirmation or needing to cancel a booking, securing a spot.
Essential these days.
Yeah.
Online booking has changed everything, made it so much easier.
So convenient. Okay, boom. Rapid growth.
Like a tech industry boom. Or a loud sound.
Both. A loud boom echoed. Or maybe tourism is booming in an area, sudden expansion or noise.
Captures that sense of rapid, significant increase. Excitement, change.
Definitely. Next, bounce, to rebound.
A ball bouncing off a wall. Simple enough.
Or an email bouncing back, undeliverable.
Ah, right. Or markets bouncing back after a fall.
So, springing back, recovery, resilience, physical, digital, economic.
Versatile word.
Okay, boundary. A dividing line or limit.
A fence marking a boundary. Or setting personal boundaries in relationships.
Very important, yes. Or a river forming a natural boundary, defining edges.
Crucial for defining space, responsibility, preventing conflict. Creates clarity.
Very true. Next, bow. B-O-W.
Bending in respect, bowing before royalty.
Yes. Or a decorative knot, tying a bow on a gift.
Or the weapon, bow and arrow.
Right. So respect, decoration, and archery. Same spelling, different pronunciations for the bend versus the knot weapon.
Ah, another one like base. The gesture is bay, the object is bow.
You got it. Interesting how a curve shape has different roles.
Indeed.
Next, breach. A violation or a gap.
Like a security breach or breach of contract.
Exactly. Breaking a rule or agreement. Or physically, protesters breaching a fence.
Breaking through. Usually negative failure of security trust rules can have serious consequences.
Definitely. Okay, breakdown.
Machine failure, car breakdown.
Yep. Or mental, emotional collapse. A nervous breakdown.
Heavy stuff. Or talks failing.
A breakdown in negotiations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something ceasing to function. Disruptive, stressful.
Needs prevention strategies, right?
Okay.
Maintenance for machines, self-care for people.
Absolutely. Next, breakthrough. A big advance or discovery.
A scientific breakthrough, like a new vaccine.
Or a career milestone. Her performance was a breakthrough. A significant step forward.
Often comes after lots of hard work, pivotal moments of progress, exciting.
Very exciting.
Okay.
Breed to reproduce.
Like animals, rabbits breed quickly.
A type.
Yeah, popular breed of dog, a group with shared traits, but also to cause something.
Like poverty can breed crime, give rise to it.
Exactly. So reproduction, type, and causation.
Biology, animal husbandry, but also that metaphorical link to fostering conditions.
Right. Next, broadband, high-speed internet.
Standard now, mostly. Upgrading to broadband.
Though rural areas sometimes lack broadband, an infrastructure issue.
Vital infrastructure, really. Huge social and economic impact depending on access.
Totally essential. Okay, browser, software for the internet.
Chrome, Firefox, Safari. Open a link in your browser. Yeah. We download browsers. Websites need to work with different ones. It's our window to the web.
The main tool for navigating online. Made the internet usable for everyone.
We use them constantly. Next, brutal. Extremely harsh or cruel.
Brutal war scenes, or a brutal winter.
Or even brutal honesty, delivered without kindness. Extreme severity.
Strong word. Lack of compassion, empathy, evokes shock, maybe outrage.
Very powerful.
Okay, buddy.
Informal for friend.
Yeah, close friend, companion, childhood buddy.
Gym buddy.
Casual, warm, familiar. Suggests camaraderie. Hey, buddy.
Exactly. Next, buffer. A protective barrier.
Like a buffer zone. Or padding.
Yeah, padding in a box acts as a buffer.
Yeah.
Or to lessen impact.
Like buffering bad news with humor. Cushioning the blow.
Right. Mitigating effects. Useful concept for managing shocks, transitions, smoothing things out.
Definitely.
Okay, bulk. Large quantity or size.
Buying rice in bulk saves money, or just the main part.
The bulk of the report, yeah, the largest part. Or physical size, gaining bulk from training.
Mass, volume, large amount. Economies of scale for buying.
It implies significance in quantity. Okay, burden. A heavy load.
Physical or emotional? Burden of guilt.
Yeah, or financial worries as a burden. Or not wanting to burden someone with problems, weighing someone down.
Implies responsibility, hardship, worry. Can be psychologically heavy.
Very taxing. Next, bureaucracy.
Complicated rules and procedures, often inefficient.
That's the common perception. Visa delays due to bureaucracy, or companies suffering from it.
Frustrating to deal with, though intended to ensure order standardization.
True, large organizations need systems, but they can become cumbersome. Reducing bureaucracy is often a goal.
It's a tricky balance, consistency versus flexibility.
Indeed. Okay, burial. Placing a body in the ground.
Attending a burial, a funeral rite.
Yeah, ancient burials give archaeological clues. Some might request a sea burial, the act of interment.
Significant cultural, religious practice. Rituals honoring the dead, beliefs about afterlife.
A solemn tradition. And our final word today, burst.
To break open suddenly. A balloon bursting.
Exactly. Or a sudden expression of emotion, bursting into tears.
Or a burst of laughter.
Right. Sudden, forceful release, physical or emotional. Brief, but impactful.
Got it.
Wow, we've certainly covered a lot of ground there.
We really have. Over 50 B words at the C1 level.
Yeah, quite the deep dive. We sincerely hope this exploration has really broadened your understanding.
And maybe boosted your confidence to actually use these words in your own English.
Absolutely. Remember, consistent practice, engaging with the language, that's what makes words truly your own.
It's key.
So if you found this helpful and you want to keep building that vocabulary,
please do like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Yes, we'll have more in-depth language learning content coming your way. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, everyone.